Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're here with us because we are looking at a truly fascinating breakthrough in modern medicine today. We're going to be exploring some incredible recent research published in the journal Nature, and it involves solving a massive, deeply complex medical mystery: chronic nerve pain. For decades, the medical community has really struggled to offer true, lasting relief to patients suffering from severe nerve damage. We've often had to rely on treatments that, frankly, just barely scratch the surface of the actual problem. But a recent breakthrough out of Duke University has completely flipped our understanding of how nerves heal, and it involves something microscopic right inside our cells. Okay, let's dive into this and see exactly how scientists are quite literally recharging the human body. Hundreds of millions. That is the staggering global scale of this problem. Chronic pain affects hundreds of millions of people all over the world. We're talking about a massive chunk of the global population whose daily lives are just severely impacted. And we need to be clear, this isn't just a fleeting, temporary discomfort that fades away if you just get some rest. This specific type of pain is often caused by physical nerve damage. When these delicate nerves are injured, it leads to the state of long-term hypersensitivity. Basically, the body's alert system gets stuck in the on position. It's just continuously broadcasting distress signals to the brain, day after day, year after year. And for the people dealing with this, the devastating daily reality is that even the softest touch can feel completely agonizing. Just imagine for a second living in a constant state of hypersensitivity, where a gentle breeze, the brush of a shirt sleeve, or literally just the feeling of bed sheets resting on your legs can trigger intense, unbearable pain. It is a profoundly exhausting way to live. The human stakes here are incredibly high. For these patients, finding a treatment isn't just about feeling a little bit better. It's about reclaiming their entire lives, their mobility, and honestly, just their basic comfort. Now, what's really interesting about this comparison is how it contrasts our traditional medical approach with this new breakthrough strategy from Duke University. Right now, medicine mostly focuses on pain relief. We use drugs that act kind of like biological band-aids. They're just trying to block the pain signals from ever reaching the brain. We aren't actually fixing the broken alarm system. We're essentially just putting earplugs in so we don't have to hear it ringing. But the Duke University approach changes the paradigm entirely. Instead of just blocking the signals, they're addressing the underlying biological causes of that long-term pain by focusing on actually repairing the nerve damage. And they're doing this by restoring the energy production that those damaged nerve cells desperately need to function properly. Section 1. The mitochondria battery boost. So, to truly grasp how this Duke University research is shifting the entire landscape of medicine, we have to look inside the damaged nerves at what is essentially an energy crisis. It all comes down to mitochondria. You might remember from biology class, these are the tiny structures that act as the energy producers. Think of them as the batteries inside our cells. Scientists believe that chronic nerve pain actually begins when these tiny batteries stop working properly. When a nerve is damaged, its mitochondria start to fail. The nerve cell loses its power source, it loses its ability to regulate its signals, and it starts misfiring those agonizing pain signals we were just talking about. Simply put, without functional batteries, the nerve just cannot heal. To build this concept into an actual, actionable treatment, the research team developed a very targeted, multi-step process. First, they used both human tissue and mouse models to rigorously test their theory out. Second, they attempted to physically repair the nerve tissue by supplying the cells with fresh, healthy mitochondria. Third, and I think this is the wildly futuristic part, they delivered these cellular batteries using microscopic structures called nanotubes. Now, the researchers do note that high-resolution imaging is still needed to fully understand exactly how these nanotubes manage to deliver the mitochondria within living nerve tissue. But the final result was undeniable. It successfully restored the cellular energy and significantly reduced those abnormal pain signals being sent to the brain. Section 2. Success in early studies. Seeing this work in theory is one thing, right? But it's another thing entirely to see it actually work to relieve real suffering. The researchers successfully treated real-world pain linked to diabetic neuropathy, which is a severely painful condition affecting millions of people with diabetes, as well as nerve damage caused by chemotherapy treatments. For the longest time, the medical community really thought that nerves had a very, very limited ability to recover once they were damaged to that extent. But this study completely proves that nerves are actually far more adaptable and way more capable of recovery than we previously believed. It turns out, when you give them the energy they need, they can actually bounce back. And this brilliantly illustrates the incredible potential of this biological recharge: 48 hours. In some cases during these early-stage studies, this cellular recharge provided profound pain relief that lasted for up to 48 hours. I mean, just think about the difference between taking a pill that wears off in a couple of hours because it's only masking the pain versus a biological treatment that genuinely restores the nerve's function and provides days of relief. It is just a completely different level of efficacy. This entire breakthrough is perfectly anchored by Dr. Rurong Ji, who is the study's senior author and the director of the Center for Translational Pain Medicine at Duke School of Medicine. He states, by giving damaged nerves fresh mitochondria or helping them make more of their own, we can reduce inflammation and support healing. Now, notice the exact vocabulary he uses there. He doesn't say mask the pain or block the signal. He says support healing. That is the absolute core of this breakthrough. It represents a permanent pivot away from just managing symptoms and moves us toward true healing and regenerative medicine. Section 3. The regenerative medicine future. Okay, let's zoom out for a second here, because this breakthrough isn't just about a new type of painkiller. Scientists are increasingly viewing this mitochondrial recharge process as a natural support system that could play a critical role in a huge variety of conditions, ranging from obesity and cancer all the way to severe cardiovascular events like a stroke. By learning how to transfer energy directly into failing cells, we're opening doors that could absolutely revolutionize how we treat a massive spectrum of human ailments. Basically, wherever there's cellular damage and energy depletion in the human body, this concept of delivering fresh, healthy cellular batteries could theoretically step in to reduce that inflammation, reverse the damage, and promote organic healing. Which really just leaves us with one incredibly provocative question. If we can recharge our nerves to cure chronic pain, what other diseases could our cellular batteries defeat? We are standing on the edge of a brand new frontier in regenerative medicine right now, one where we actually treat the root cause of cellular failure rather than just fighting the symptoms. The work coming out of Duke University and published in Nature is really just the beginning. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer today. Keep a close eye on this space because the future of cellular medicine is looking incredibly bright.